Lugo is a town and comune in the northern Italian region of Emilia-Romagna, in the province of Ravenna. History: a settlement in where is now the city is mentioned for the first time in 782 AD, but the names Lucas appears only in 1071. In 1161 it was a fief of the Counts of Cuneo, but in 1202 it returned to the Papal States. It was later a possession of the da Polenta, Papali, Visconti and Este. The latter maintained it until 1597, when the city was again annexed to the Papal States. In 1424 the castle of Zaganara was the seat of the homonymous battle, in which a Milanese army defeated the Florentines. When in 1797 the French revolutionary forces invaded northern Italy, Barnaba Chiaramonti, then still Bishop of Imola, addressed his flock to refrain from useless resistance to the overwhelming and threatening forces of the enemy. The town of Lugo refused to submit to the invaders and was delivered up to a pillage which had an end only when the prelate, who had counselled subjection, supplicantly cast himself on his knees before General Logaro. In 1859, through plebiscite, Lugo joined the newly born Kingdom of Italy. During World War II, the Senio River formed the front line between the German and Allied occupation areas from December 1944 until the 10th of April 1945. The city suffered heavy destruction but recovered quickly after the end of the conflict. On the 19th of January 1993, the area near Lugo experienced an unexplained explosion event with a yield estimated at 10 kilotons of TNT. Main sites: Rocca Estense, the town hall from 1797. The current appearance dates from 1500, when the old fortress was rebuilt. The eastern side was erected during the Napoleonic occupation. The interior houses portraits of famous Luffaci, a lunette attributed to Mino da Fiesole, and a noteworthy 19th-century garden. The Pavaglione, a former 19th-century covered market. The Oratorio of Croce Caperta, with 15th-century frescoes. The Collegiata Church, rebuilt in the 18th century over a 13th-century Franciscan edifice, has a suggestive 15th-century cloister. San Francesco di Parola houses a precious polychrome terracotta sculpture of Dead Christ. Teatro Rossini, now a 445-seat opera house, completely restored between 1984 and 1986 based on its original conception from 1759 and restoration and expansion in 1821. Notable people: Francesco Baracca, World War I flying ace; Giuseppe de Begnis, operatic bass; Agostino Codazzi, cartographer; Giuseppe Compagnoni; Mario Lega, former world champion motorcycle racer; Charles Ponzi, famous swindler; Attilio Pratella, famous painter; Gioacchino Rossini, composer; Gianruggiero Manzoni, writer, painter; Gregorio Ricci Curbistro, mathematician; Francesco Baglia Pratella, composer; Pierluigi Martini, a Formula One driver; Fabio Taglioni, engineer; Daniela Poggiali, nurse arrested for killing as many as 38 patients; Christian Zanzi, football referee; Lorenzo Baroni, motorcycle racer. Twin Towns: Agustin Codazzi, Colombia; Choisy-le-Roi, France; Kulmbach, Germany; Nervesa della Battaglia, Italy; Wexford, Ireland; Yokneam, Israel.